At least I don't see them. He might just be preparing for lair, for hive or something, but I don't see any infestors being made quite yet. Although there's probably some out in the field somewhere. Let's go check out the unit. Oh, there is one right here. This giant blob of an infestor that I didn't see for some reason. With his tendrils just hanging out, licking his legs. I guess that's what he's doing anyway. Only one infestor out on the field. As soon as he hits 75, he becomes useful with his fungal growth. He does indeed have enough already, so pretty much any push that might be coming in already, probably going to be well defended, and we are seeing a lot of units here for Sheth as well. Army count, we see that, wow, QXC very far ahead of the food count by about 20 at this point. Although I guess it's arguable how useful that is, since a lot of that's going to be in Marines, which, of course, really, they're just cannon fodder. Not much else in that. Hellions being taken out by the Lings in the middle of the field. Looks like he's... Oh! Oh, let me go click on one of his buildings, see if he saw that. He does! He knows that there is an expansion here. That is key. Wow, that's going to play a major role in this game as things go on. Sheth being a little ballsy here, going for the high yield, but you know what? I like it. I like the third base as a high yield if you can defend it. Because, you know, it's one of those things where it's a very, very slim timing window. Once this base gets up and running, that the Terran player has in order to take it out. That timing window is right now. It's basically as soon as he starts mining here, you better be taking it out, or if not, the Zerg player literally with his spawn larva is gonna just overrun you completely. We've seen it a lot, and oh no, he's starting to mine. Oh, but he's got the Hellions in the base. I like this. This is a great response from him, and that's gonna do a really good job of stopping this base from ever mining. But we do see a lot of units, roaches in particular, coming down and a wolf statue to try to defend this base. And it looks like those Hellions are going to be sent back to their base, but they've stopped the mining for now, buying him precious, precious time to get up some more Marines and Marauders. And really, he's going to have to push out. As I choke on my own spit, I know that was information not needed, most likely. he's gonna really have to push out in a very short period of time if he's gonna take out the Zerg player, especially since Sheth. I mean, this is a very common play from Sheth. He gets that third base up. As soon as that third base is up, he starts getting a fourth base, and I like it because it's unexpected for the most part. And very effective because basically as soon as this high yields mining, he's able to mass out a queen and plenty of drones over there as well. And man, QXC, what are you doing? We're at 147 to 144. The Zerg player's catching up. It looks like finally QXC is deciding to move out. He's got 3 medevacs on the field, a lot of Marines, a lot of Marauders. He's got about 58 in the group in total. And that's going to be key if he can take this out. Looks like it's going to get scattered by the Zerg player. The Zerg player going to reinforce with a lot of units. If he can get here before all those units come to reinforce, he's going to be able to take out a lot of them. And it looks like Sheth trying to buy precious seconds here. Is he going to be able to do that? Oh! Is he going to take out the base though before the Zerg player does? Oh! It's so close! He's got 12 hit points. He gets it. He finally gets it. Looks like he's going to just run away here, which is definitely the thing to do. Took out the base. That was the important thing. You know what? That's the advantage he wanted. Now he's going to get himself a really good position as all the Zerg units try to get back. He's going to take out all those roaches. He's got plenty of Marauders, Marines. Now it's up just against Hydras, and while Hydras are nice, oh, fungal growth's going off though. Man, this unit composition was going to destroy the Hydras until that fungal growth came out. A queen out on the field on top of it. Let's see how QXC's macro is. It looks like he's at 95 food count at this point, and the Zerg player is at 137. Uh-oh, QXC in a precarious situation, very similar to the last one that we just saw. And these medevacs trying to heal things up as best they can as they come back. And man, he is just pumping. Look at the spam going on. He's got a lot of money, and unfortunately, that is money that is not well spent right now. Almost 600 minerals over here. The Zerg player also around 600, but he can spend it a lot faster in general. Got that third base up and running, but it looks like QXC is going to get his own third base up and running as well. But I am worried for QXC. Let's go check out the food count. 109 to 148. That is a horrible spot to be in as a Terran player, where you just lost your entire army to the Zerg player. Giving up the fact that he's slightly out of position here, not going to be a big deal though. Looks like the Zerg player not looking to get in position. All he's doing right now is defending over here. He's got a lot of spine crawlers out here, or a lot. By a lot, I mean 3 apparently, and some roaches, lings, and a couple of hydras and a queen. So he's going to be able to defend this for long enough until these units get back, should QXC decide to move in. Not going to be the case. Planetary Fortress going down. Kind of an interesting bug with the Planetary Fortress, by the way. I was reading this on Team Liquid anyway, where the attack does 40, right? In a to a single target, it does 40 damage. In a 1.5 splash damage radius or something like that, it does 150% of that damage. It actually does 60 damage versus the one unit. So, all right, so see this big group of units? This one Hydra, if he attacked it, would take 40 damage. All the units around him would take 60 damage. That's ridiculous. There's a couple other bugs in the game like that, or they appear to be bugs anyway. It's hard to say that's intentional. But it's one of those things that make planetary fortresses that much more effective. And look at that slimy freaking infestor just sliming around over there as he clears out the Zelnaga watchtower. Now, Sheth now does officially have his 4th base up. But you know what? QXC doing a really good job, especially since he's got that 3rd base up. I like this. You don't see enough sensor towers used. Spamming the mule some more. But with that sensor tower, he's going to see a lot of things going on. He's going to see the unit movement over here. Look at that. Those red dots. Of course, you can't actually see what the unit is, but he does see that if these units decide to move in, he is going to catch that. And it looks like he's got another sensor tower somewhere in this vicinity. I don't know where it is exactly. It's hard. Oh, there it is. And a Raven, not just one Raven, but it looks like 4 Ravens and another one being made out on the field. Oh my goodness, that is just going to destroy. Where's the Hydra sliding? I want to see it. They're talking about a whatever. Doesn't matter. So these Ravens, all right, so think of, for those of you who haven't seen many Ravens in my commentaries, basically think of a Raven as a Vulture with spider mines that you can target people with, except they move slowly. That's basically a Raven right there. With he's got the Seeker missile, which does a ridiculous amount of damage, up to 100 in a splash damage range. So that means that he's going to take out all these Hydras that get clumped up, and if he throws down a couple, he'll take out all the Roaches as well, and even the infestors. So we'll have to see how he manages to use that. I think Seeker missiles are actually another thing that is bugged with the range damage. So I gotta say, QXC doing a really good job of using Imba splash damage to his advantage. But again, it's not anything I'd say is exploiting. It's just kind of the mechanics of the game currently. So back to the production tab, we can see that, oh, look at this, Corvid Reactor. No idea what that does off the top of my head, but we'll have to check that out. I'm thinking that's actually the Raven upgrade. Let's check it out. Oh, it doesn't tell you. I forgot. So anyway, it looks like at this point, QXC back in the game. Really, I thought he was a little behind. Look at this planetary fortress just destroying these Lings. They don't stand a chance. They don't know anything about the splash damage problem. Look at that. Oh, just one-shots. 2 of them. That's ridiculous. So, but a big force out here, 195 food count versus 200. Both players maxed out. If the Zerg player comes out ahead, he is probably just going to be able to end the game. But, of course, if this ball is unstoppable, that's going to be GG for the Terran. And that's kind of how I see things shaping up right now. QXC at about almost maxed out. Kind of curious what he's waiting for to spend that money on. Maybe he wants to build more Ravens. He gets another Raven out. I'm guessing he's ready with the Seeker missiles. He's got plenty of magic. Get ready for it, folks. Here they come. There's one right there. Boom! Lands on. Oh, another one clearing out the Zerg units. Fungal growth going out all over the Marines. And while the fungal growth is going to be effective, it is not nearly as effective as Seeker missiles. But one thing that I didn't notice for quite a while are these damn Broodlords, which are basically going to be game-ending. Except we do have some sensor drones here, and it looks like they don't actually. I don't think they actually stop Broodlords attacking. But look at this. Look how Imba Broodlords are. They shoot Broodlings, and Broodlings just destroy everything because they just never stop coming. It's literally a never-ending cycle of Broodlings coming at you, just scratching at your face as you try to do damage to other units. So at that point, that means that QXC is going to have to back off. Now with the planetary fortress to help him out over here, he's going to try to hold off this attack, but I think this is good game. I think Sheth is going to win it, especially because the Broodlords basically just clearing up these mass Marauder Marines over here. And while he's going to have to back off, he really could have kept going in, although Seeker missiles are going to take these guys out if they can land. Oh, he takes out a couple of Broodlords. Another one going down over there. QXC is not out of this yet, folks. He's doing great with these Ravens, making sure that he makes those Seeker missiles count for as much as they really should. And but again, he's got to watch out for these Broodlings coming out and just raping face as literally